Something that I've often struggled with is the temptation to chase wealth. Not necessarily because of all the luxuries that come with it, but because I often think of it as a measurement of success. It's like I want to prove to people and myself that the various life choices that I've made have been financially prudent. I see life like a game where you try to accumulate the most money through a series of life choices. When I stop and think about it, however, I realize that while this is true, this is not the game that we as Christians should be playing. See, as Christians, we should be playing a different game, running a different race. In 1 Corinthians 9:24 it says, "Do you not know in a race all the runners run, but only one shall receive the prize? So run that you may obtain it." The race that Paul is talking about there is our faith. So in this world, there are multiple races that can be run, multiple games that can be played. Faith and the pursuit of money are not the only two, but these are the two that I deal with. The reason I make these analogies is to point out the fact that the pursuit of faith and the pursuit of money are two different paths that can be taken in life. You can't do both at the same time, as clearly stated in Matthew 6:24. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. I realize that that is something I need to reflect on from time to time, as pursuing money is something that I struggle with. The big lie that I sometimes tell myself is that there is inherent value in working hard and building wealth. Now, I do believe there is value in working hard, but that should not be to build wealth. That should be to serve God. Living a good life dedicated to God may lead to financial blessing, but that should not be the focus. God may decide to bless us immensely, or he may not, but that should not change our view of him. Even if we could simultaneously pursue God and money, we shouldn't want to. A rich young ruler asked Jesus what he must do to be saved. After he had told Jesus that he had kept all the commandments, Jesus told him that he should sell all he had, give the money to the poor, and follow him. The rich young ruler went away saddened, and Jesus turned to his disciples and told them in Mark 25, "It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven." Now, whether or not Jesus was actually referring to the eye of the needle, or to a small gate called the eye of the needle that some scholars suggest, the point is that it's hard for the rich to enter heaven. In the case of the rich young ruler, we never did learn if he sold his stuff to follow Jesus, but it would have been very difficult considering his wealth. So, as Christians, why would we want to be in the position this man was in? Wouldn't it be better to not be wealthy than to face the dilemma of the rich young ruler? The point I get out of this is that while it may not be impossible for the rich to enter heaven, it is very difficult. So if following Christ is our top priority, we shouldn't let something like wealth distract us.